is growing. I was just reading this book I was about to share with you. It's about a man in the history of the United States. I love reading this book, and it's from a Becca program. It's very, very short because it has 135 pages. You can read it in a book. The illustrator and the author is Elaine Cunningham, and she made me laugh in this book, made me cry, made me angry, made me laugh, all the emotions. I loved it. I loved reading it. It's about a boy who's called Noah Webster, because, the book's about Noah Webster. Noah Webster made words. So, this book was technically about him as an adult writing. But when he was a child, I loved saying this, he was very curious, very funny, and, his dream was to be a great teacher someday. So he practiced in his home, teaching his baby brother and his dog. He also had 2 older brothers, 2 older sisters, his mom and dad. They lived in a farm also. He, as a teenager, also began going to school and learning. He has a lot of questions. He studied a lot. When he was in college, he said, Mom, Dad, I have to go to college because I have to study more. But his parents were very, very, a little poor. So they couldn't afford much money, but they still gave their hard effort. And he was very, very happy that they could pay college for him because he was one of the 2 brothers that loved studying. When he graduated and when he studied a lot, when he finally graduated high school, he couldn't be a teacher. He was a teacher for some time, but they had to pay some stuff, and he couldn't afford the money to pay it. So he went as a judge, and he also had to pay that. So he couldn't. Later he met a lady, and after meeting her some time and laughing a lot with her and going around, he invited her to a date. He asked her, or he proposed if do you marry me? And another soldier had asked her the same thing. Do you marry me? So she was like, will you marry me? And so she was like, I have to choose from the 2 of you. So she asked her parents, she asked the preacher and all that stuff, but he went with the soldier, sadly. So, but God was preparing him, and he was saved in about 36 or 37. I don't know precisely the year, but when he was 30 something, he was saved. He was thankful for God. He became a writer, and while he was writing, he met a lady. While he was publishing the news, he met a lady, and then he married her. Then he had kids, and after studying and having the Lord, going to church, and all his life, at the end, when his wife died, sadly, very sadly, and when he was about to die, he gave 2 presents to his children. But I'm not telling you what the 2 presents were. And so you find out what the 2 presents were. So I assure you will like this book. And we'll see you next time. And remember, reading is growing. Bye!